Hello everybody, today we are learning to order fractions with the same denominator. I can already hear you asking, what the heck is a denominator? Well, if we think about a fraction, let's say we had 1/4, our denominator is this number underneath here. This is telling us how big the pieces are, or how many pieces we have split something into. So if we had a cake, and our denominator is 4, we have split our cake into 4 pieces. And our number at the top here, this is our numerator, and this is the number that's going to change today. In this number here we have 1, so we have 1 piece coloured in out of 4 total pieces. So 1 out of 4 is 1/4 or 1/4. As some people call it. Okay, so here we have 3 different fractions, and they all have the same denominator, so they all have the same number on the bottom. We have quarters here, or fourths. We've got 2/4, 1/4, and 3/4. Now, really important when we do fractions that you can visualize what they look like before we start ordering them. So we know we all have quarters. So we all have 4 pieces total in each cake. The number on the top is telling us how much you have or how much you need to colour in. So our first one, we have 2/4, so we have 2 pieces coloured in. Our middle number, 1/4, just has 1 piece coloured in. And our 3/4 has 1, 2, 3 coloured in. Now, if we are going to order these fractions, which one is going to be the smallest and which one is going to be the largest? Well, in the middle here, we only have 1 piece coloured in, so that number is going to be our smallest. Our 2/4 over here is going to be our next biggest one, and that leaves 3/4 being our largest fraction of the bunch. And if you're really clever, you might see a pattern here that we have 1, 2, 3, and we're ordering our numbers at the top from smallest down this end to largest down here. And the reason that works is because our denominators are all exactly the same. Let's try another one. So this time, we have a different number on the bottom, but they are all the same. We have thirds. So that number 3 on the bottom means thirds. We have 3/3, 2/3, and 1/3. So first step, what do? We've got to visualize it. So what do thirds look like? We've got to split a cake into 3 pieces this time. 1, 2, 3, kind of looks like a peace sign. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do our colour in part, and I'm thinking, okay, 3/3, that's the whole thing. 3 pieces out of 3. And 2/3, I'm just going to colour in 2. And 1/3, I'm just going to colour in 1. Now, which fraction is our smallest fraction out of the 3? And which is our biggest? I'm already looking at the top numbers and I'm thinking, okay, I got 3, 2, and 1 here. So I'm actually going to move this 1/3 first. That's going to be our smallest one. It's getting a little bit busy in there. This 3/3 is going to be our biggest one. It's got the whole cake coloured in. So in this strategy, I want you to think ordering our numerators up the top. 1, 2, and 3 again. Now let's try another one. Now we've got 3 new fractions here. We all have the same denominator, so that makes it a lot easier. We have fifths this time, and I'm going to challenge you this time. Can you order these fractions without drawing a picture? So can you visualize what they would look like in your head? Can you visualize 3 pieces out of 5? Can you visualize 4 pieces colored in out of 5? And can you visualize 1 piece out of 5 colored in? And think about which fraction will be the smallest. Now, if we're thinking about the smallest fraction, 1/5 is going to be our smallest. It's only got 1 piece out of 5 colored in. Our next biggest one, so we've got 1 at the top. Our next biggest one is going to be 3/5. It's got 3 pieces out of 5 colored in. It's bigger than 1/5, and it's smaller than 4/5. So that makes 4/5 our biggest fraction compared to these other fractions here. So, in a nutshell, look at the number at the top and think which number is the smallest and which number is the biggest. As long as our denominators are the same, this strategy will always work. It makes it a lot easier. And when in doubt, picture that fraction in your head. What does it look like? How many pieces are coloured in? And that's all I've got for you. Ka kite.